My channel. Today we're doing something delicious, something good, something really tasty. We're just gonna wait for a little bit for everyone to come in, and then we're gonna start. How are you all doing? How is it going? How's everybody doing? Currently it is almost 4, so almost lunchtime, but I am now going to make some porridge. It smells kind of funny, I don't know, but anyways, let's see. If it's bad, we can chuck it away. How is everybody doing? How are you all doing? Today we're gonna make another Ghanaian dish. We're gonna make another Ghanaian stew. We're gonna have some rice with it. We're gonna do some rice as well. I'm going to be making some porridge, which is a Ghanaian porridge as well. This is Tom Brown. There's different types of Tom Brown around, but this is one of the Ghanaian ones. In terms of the origin, I don't know if it's from Ghana or it's imported or not. I'm not sure. But we're making some Tom Brown for breakfast. Not a lot, just a little bit for me and my sister. She doesn't want a lot, I don't want a lot, so. And then after that, we're going to be making some Ghanaian dish. We're going to make some Ghanaian stew, fish stew with some rice. Before then, let me cover this up. I have already started the process of making the stew. Because making Ghanaian dish or making like Ghanaian stew, it takes a long time. So I was like, I'm gonna start, and then so that the process is a bit more shorter, if you understand what I mean. So that's why I've already started. But how are you all doing? How was your night? Did you manage to sleep well? Oh no. Oh no. So right now what I'm making is I'm making the porridge. This is Tom Brown. I'm using a whisk because I don't know. I find it much better using a whisk than. Hello. Hi. How are you? How are you doing? Welcome to my life. I just started. We're just making some breakfast quickly. Oh, you love the goat? Oh, yeah. I same here. I love goat stew. Today we're making some fish though. Fish is not my favorite sort of stew to use, sort of like meat to use to make stew, but it was a request from my dad because he said we've been having too much meat, so we should have a bit of fish, balanced diet, whatever. Oh yeah. Oh, you don't like with too much pepper. That's fine. That's okay. My family, because my family we don't like a lot of pepper. But my husband likes a lot of pepper, so it's like, what do you do? Oh, you can cook it down a lot more. So what I do regarding my goat, when I steam it till it's like cooked. Like it's cooked, like it's like it's more soft before you fry it. It's easier that way. Are you no? Oh no, I'm not from Russia. No. Currently I'm living in London. So I'm in London now. I'm from Ghana. I'm born and raised in there. Yeah, you just have to cook it till it's soft before you fry it. If you're going to fry it, to add it to your stew. That's what I do. But if you don't cook it soft and you say, okay, because you're going to add it to your stew, the cooking will finish there. No, you're going to have it tough, and nobody likes a tough meat. Well, some people do like a tough meat. Sorry guys, I am making some porridge now, and I have to keep stirring and stirring and stirring. If not, it's gonna be lumpy, and you don't want lumpy porridge. We're making, this is Tom Brown. I don't know if you've heard of Tom Brown. Well, from the news, it's not so great. In some areas though, not so great. There's a lot of, I think there's a lot of stabbing and all sort of stuff in here. So the I don't know what the rate of crime is. You might have to check it up on the government site to see the crime rate. Oh my god, talk about multitasking. I have to stir this and I have to stir that. Alright, anyways, that's done. Yeah, so I don't know numbers. I don't know the numbers of the crime rate in London. It's almost mixed. Once everything mixed together, well, love from London. Oh wow, how's the crime in South Africa? How's the crime rate there? Sorry, I couldn't provide you more information regarding the crime rate in London. You might have to look it up though. You might have to look it up. Hello everyone. Welcome. We are going to be making some Ghanaian dish. I currently am making some breakfast for myself and my sister. It's a bit late for breakfast because I think it's almost 12 now. But what can you say? It's okay. It's never too late to have breakfast. Well, unless it's like midnight or like really late. Oh, okay. I mean, we don't have gated. Well, we do have gated community here. I've seen one in like Kingston. If you're going on your way to Kingston route, if you live in London, you will know what I'm talking about. I've seen some gated community, and that was the first time I have seen a gated community in London. So I was quite shocked. I was like, oh well, we can go in here, you know. But I guess it does make sense for them to have like a gated community to kind of like keep, you know, individuals in the community safe, I guess. Alright, so whilst my porridge is going to be boil, cooking down, let's talk more about what I'm going to be making today. So we're going to be making some fish stew, as I said earlier, some tomatoes fish stew. And when you're making this Ghanaian dish, your main ingredients is going to be your tomatoes, of course, because that's what you're going to have most, you're going to use most. And then you're going to need some onions, that is to be frying. We're going to go through it when I'm making it. And then you're going to also need some seasonings of your choice. In here, in my kitchen, I always use my two favorite seasoning, which is this one. I always use either thyme or rosemary, for my season in terms of seasoning wise. And I use many more, but we will talk about it a bit later on. And also, what you're gonna need is your protein. So, what protein do you want to use? Now, the protein it's kind of optional. You can go in with no protein. You can go in with protein. It's up to you. But if you're gonna go in protein, it's like, then what do you use? On my page, I've done all protein. I've done chicken. I've done goat. I've done beef. I've literally done everything. But today we're gonna focus on fish. I'm not a fan of fish. I think I said that earlier. I'm not a fan of fish, but it's been requested that we use fish today because we've been having way too many meats. Yeah. So we're gonna use fish. My fish, I'm gonna use two types of fish. I'm gonna use tuna and I'm gonna use a mackerel. So these are my fish in here. Tuna and mackerel. So this tuna, the tuna is in here. It's a smoked one. Smoked tuna. We brought it from Ghana when we traveled to Ghana when we were coming back. We brought it from there. So what I did was just chop it into pieces and then I put it in the freezer to freeze so that it doesn't go off so quickly. So I have that and I have some fresh mackerel. So we're gonna clean the mackerel. We're gonna clean, and in terms of cleaning your meat, whatever type it is, if you don't like to clean your meat, that it's fine. Everyone has their preference, but we do clean our meat here. And what I tend to go for is salt. I always use salt because you can never run out of salt per se. You always will have salt in your kitchen unless you don't like your meals or unless the doctor says don't eat salt. I don't know, but you get what I mean. Unless you don't eat salt, you wouldn't have salt in your kitchen. If you don't have salt in your kitchen, then you can go use the next option, which is lemon, vinegar. What else? Lime or vinegar, I think that's the most ones that you can use for your cleaning of your meat. Once you have all these things, you can start with your cook. So when making porridge, we add a bit of salt to taste. And then you don't add a lot of salt, you add a little bit of salt. Trust me, if you're making porridge, whatever porridge it is, add a little bit of salt. Not a lot, little bit of salt. And you can go in with the sugar and whatever you prefer. Just a little bit of salt. And that's it. It tastes so amazing. Even though we're not making porridge today, it's just a tip out there. I'm gonna put a bit more water because my thing is a bit too thick. Okay, let's do that. I'm not making a lot. This is just a little porridge for my sister and I. And she said she doesn't want much. So. Alright, I'll leave it to do its thing. The reason why I haven't started yet is because the moment I touch fish, I want to be focused on it. And at the moment, I have to wait till the porridge is ready, dish her one out for her, and then dish my one out for myself, then put the bowl away, then I can touch the fish. But whilst we wait for the porridge to be ready and whatnot, let's do the prep. Okay, so when it comes to fish, you can either cook it or fry it. Okay, you cannot fry it, then no, you cannot cook it then fry it, right? It has to be one. Trust me, you don't want to do that. It's gonna fall apart when you cook it then fry it. It's I don't know, it's not something I would do. But if you want to experiment it, do it. You can tell me the results, but I have tried it before and I know what the result is, so you don't need to tell me. But actually, you tell me. Yeah, I want to know. So we're going to cook it today. We're going to cook it today because I want the stock from the chicken and from the fish. I want the stock from the fish to make my stew. Sometimes I would just do it, I will fry it, which I'm fine with frying it, but I want to try something different today. Alright, so with cooking it, we're going to cook it with some garlic, which I am peeling currently. So with some garlic, and then we're going to have some ginger, some pepper, and we're going to go in with our onions. I'm kind of thinking if I should go in with some spring onions as well, because I have some leftovers spring onion there that I haven't used in a while. So I'm thinking, should I go with it or no? Probably not, probably yes, I don't know. Decisions to make this morning. Okay, hold on. Also, I want to run this program. Let me know if you're interested in it. If you want to learn how to make Ghanaian dishes one-to-one, if you want to learn how to make Ghanaian dishes one-to-one and you got any, let me know. Basically, let me know. And I'm going to add an email or my Instagram name. DM me and I can let you get the groceries you need to make that dish, and then we can come back on here and then I can take you through it on how to make different dishes. Okay, so it's gonna be like one-to-one, you and I'm gonna take you through how to make a dish of your choice. I'll also get the ingredients as well. Let me know if it be something that you will be interested in. Don't worry, I'm gonna keep repeating it during the live. If you want one-to-one section, let me know and we can plan something and I can teach you how to make a Ghanaian dish of your choice on here. Okay, all right, so we have garlic. My garlic is ready. I'm just gonna peel up my ginger. My ginger has sprout, and you can grow this one actually, but I'm not gonna do that. If I grow it, then I'm not gonna have any ginger, and I need my ginger. I'm gonna just peel. If you're wondering what we're doing, sorry if I keep repeating myself. It's just I have to keep repeating so that we, new people that comes in knows what we're making, what we're doing. You know, one thing I don't like doing, it's garlic. It's peeling garlic. Something I don't like doing. I don't know why we gotta do it. I mean, some people don't even peel the garlic. They just wash it, make sure it's washed, or the sun is out, and then just blend it. You know what? Just blend it, do it, use it for the thin, whatever they want it thin. Then I gotta peel it because I'm so used to peeling it. I'm so scared to not peel. All right. So my garlic and ginger is ready. I've got those in a blend. We're gonna add some onions to it, and we're gonna add a bit of, you know, herbs as well. Right, so my porridge is ready. Thank God, because I can't wait. It smells lovely. So it's just between 2 people, so me. It's a bit too much. I'm gonna put some sugar and milk, butter milk, and then I'm gonna call my sister to come take her one, and then I'll take my one. So sugar, some sugar on top. Sugar. Too much sugar is bad for you. I'm joking. Preference wise. This is some milk. Some milk. A little bit more on here one. Melissa! Melissa! Sorry. She would hear me. She wouldn't come until you like have to scream. Melissa! Melly! Come! Okay. She's gonna come. Alright, hair porridge is ready, so she can take that away. Thank you. Yeah, shit. Alright, and then my porridge is this, but it's hot, so I'm not gonna put that as yet. Let that cool down. Should I cover it? I don't know. Why am I still covering it? There's no need to cover it. It's really, really hot. It smells nice. Okay, let's start the stew. let's ignore my porridge for now. It's gonna cool down. It's too hot to have anyway, so let it cool and then we can have it. But now let's start pre-seasoning of our fish. So, ooh, that's very silly of me. Damn. Anyways, I burned myself. It's alright. So we're gonna do the fish. So we're gonna season our fish and then we're gonna cook the fish. So in here we already have some garlic and we have some ginger. We're gonna add 1 onion to this. And you can add as much onions as you prefer. I'm using 1 mainly because I don't have enough stock and I would like to have, you know, basically I would like to have stock. So all you do is just gonna peel up that old skin off, take the head off, and then put that piece in the bin. That in the bin. Wash this and add it to your blend. When I have finished, because I don't think it will blend properly if I. Okay, once you've done that, we're going to add a few seasonings that you got in stock. So we have some thyme. Where is my rosemary? We have some rosemary. Some thyme, rosemary is what we're going to do. This is going to be our herbs. So thyme in there. Rosemary. Rosemary in there. And then you're going to blend. Gonna blend with some water. Leave this there for now. We're gonna blend very soon. Here we have our fish. Now this one I'm going to fry, so we're not gonna add it to the fresh one. You can go to the side, and then this one here is the fresh one I have. We're gonna clean, and then we're going to cook it. So grab a scissors. Grab a scissors and we're gonna take this inner out. So you're gonna grab a scissors, you're gonna cut like this, and then you're gonna peel open. My fish is still frozen because I didn't take it out last night, so it still has some eyes around. This thing here, you're gonna chuck away. So that goes in the bin. So you're gonna repeat the same with the remaining fish. Ooh, it's very frozen. If it wasn't frozen, it's easier. Now I have fish head with my fish, but it's because it's frozen. It's very hard for me to clean. So I'm gonna think of a plan B. Alright, let's clean this one up first. Alright, to clean the fish, we're going to use some salt and some lemon. We're going to clean this multiple times, but twice. So we can get at least some of that fishy smell out. We need to get that fish. I hate it. I hate the smell. Oh, even now I can't even stand it. But it is what it is. That's why I don't like to use fish a lot, because I don't like that fishy smell. At all. When you use vinegar works really well when it comes to getting that rid of that smell. But then again, I don't have vinegar, so I cannot do that. Oh, it's so frozen. Ah, my hands. Alright, we're gonna clean this again. Get some lime. I'm gonna use the whole of the lime because I need the smell out. Oh my god, everything. Add the bean. I hate it. I hate it. Hate it, hate it, hate it, hate it. Salt. Oh well. It is what it is. Okay. So we're still cleaning the fish that I eat so much. So I left the fish with the salt and lemon to like soak up a little bit more to get rid of that fishy smell. So that's what it's doing now. And I am gonna get a bowl or any sort of cooking pot. So I got a cooking pot out, rinse, and I'm going to put that on the fire, and we're going to, this is what we're going to cook our fish in. So hold on, let me blend this first. You know what I forgot to add to this? I forgot to add some pepper. Pepper to make it spicy. I forgot. Silly Eller. So grab your pepper. I'm gonna put 2. I'm gonna put 3 because yeah. Just a big bit. Okay, so our fish is cleaned. Our seasoning of the fish is ready. So we're going to mix everything together, add our seasoning for taste to it as well. Okay, So that's it. I'm gonna open it if I can. Oh my god. Ugh. There we go. What happened there? Oh well. It smells amazing. Right, we're gonna put that in. And then we're gonna rinse this one out so we don't waste any seasoning. With the cover, you're gonna cover it thin up and you're gonna shake. Open it up and then you're gonna pour it. And then we're going to wipe around. Because I got water all over my counter. Wipe that off. Wipe that off. Okay, now that's done, we're gonna season our fish. And then we're gonna cover it and let it cook. Fish don't take long to cook, so you don't have to cook it for long. In 15 to 20 minutes you should be done. Literally. Alright, so for seasoning wise, we're gonna go with the all-purpose, some salt and some all-purpose. My goodness. I made some porridge. It's so hot. This wooden stick today. Right, so we're going to season our fish, and then when our fish is ready, we're going to debone it. So we need the fresh. We're going to leave the fresh. We're going to use the fresh. We're going to throw away the bones because we wouldn't need it. My tomatoes is cooking down really, really well. Alright, so to season the fish, we're going to go in with some salt. And we're going to go in some all-purpose. And then we're going to go with my all-time use seasoning. Don't worry, it's fine. It was sealed, so it's okay. I'm going to put that in. It'll be as much. You should be very generous with this seasoning because it's so good. Alright. I'm going to put everything away. We're going to leave this to cook for a bit, and then we're going to taste if the salt is enough or if everything is enough. If not, we're going to correct it. But as for now, we're going to leave it to cook. I'm going to stir it up a little bit. So it's like, so my stove is on medium heat, so it's not too high for it to burn, and it's not too low for it to not cook quickly. I'm just going to get a lid for this one. We cover that to cook, and then I need this to put my stuff in there. And we're going to try the porridge I made for breakfast, which now it's not, it's like lunchtime, so this is my lunch meal. I'm going to try. So good. It's really good. Alright. Whilst the fish is cooking, The tomatoes that we're going to use is also cooking. We're going to prep in this pot. We're going to prep what we're going to be using. Okay, so we're going to combine everything together. Or should I do it in this pot? All right, I'm going to use another pot. I'm not going to do it in here, because I feel like this one is a bit too small to hold everything, and I don't want to transfer this to another pot. That's going to be extra dish for me to wash, and I don't want to do that. So we're going to use a different pot. Alright, so to start off with the stew, whilst these are cooking, I'm going to be chopping up some onion, and then I'm trying to think what other vegetables should I use. I think the onion is good for now. So we're gonna chop this one. We're not gonna use this one anymore. Oh, my hair keeps itching. I don't know what's going on with my hair. Hello everybody, welcome. We're making some stew today, and I'm having breakfast as well. This is porridge. This is one of the Ghanaian porridge. It's called Tom Brown. It's really good. It has maize. I think they smoke up maize or the roasted maize, and then they blend it with some other stuff together. I don't know what they use for this, but it's so good. It's really good. It's so good. I'm sure you can get this on hiya, hi, how are you doing? I'm sure you can get this in any African shop. I think you can. I'm sure you can. Yeah. But we bought this from Ghana. Right, so today we're making some Ghanaian dish. We're making some stew. We're making some fish stew. So far, everything is cooking. And my stove. Oh yeah, I am. I'm from Ghana. How about you? Where are you from? Whilst we're waiting for things to be done, so we can have the space, we can chat a little bit, get to know each other. So I am a Ghanaian born and raised. All thanks for the hearts. So I'm Ghanaian born and raised. I was born in Agogo. Hi. Hello, welcome. So I was born in Agogo, which is on your way to Kumasi. I think Kumasi is much more popular. It's like Accra as well, but it's popular. It's much more calmer. I don't know. Yeah. So on your route to going to on your route to going to Kumasi, you basically it's like let's say the route is like this, and so when going, you just branch to Agogo, and then you go straight to Kumasi. Yeah. So that's where I was born, but I was raised in Accra. So I only go to Agogo for holidays. And are you from Ghana as well? Where in Ghana you were born, or were you born like abroad, or where is your family, or like I don't know how to put it. How was your So yeah, so I was raised in Accra, um, yeah, my whole life. But I don't know a lot of places in Accra. I know Pokwase because I go yearly all the time. Actually, last year I didn't go, but I skipped a year. But yeah, so no. Currently, I'm in London. So I live in, well, I live in London basically. But root wise, I'm from Ghana. I don't know if it makes sense, but it does make sense to me in my head. Yeah. So, but I do go to Ghana. Yeah, I do go to Ghana much more often every year. It's like my dose, I need I need a Ghanaian dose every time, every year I need a dose. How's London? London is cool. At the moment the sun is out. It's a bit windy out there, so if you win London, wrap up, okay? Don't let the sun fool you up because it has been really um yeah, anyways, yeah. It's a bit windy out there, but the sun is out now, which is great. It's great. It's great. It's good when the sun is out. We hardly get sun. I mean, this year the sun has been out. This summer has been really good, but still, don't let it mislead you. Yeah. Oh my god. It's too early. Yeah. No, that's fine. I mean, when I woke up a bit late, I was meant to go on live. Oh, I think it's 12. Hold on, let me have a look. Yeah, so it's 12:37 p.m. at the moment. Um, yeah. But yeah, when I woke up, I planned to go live today at 10, and then I woke up exactly 10, and I came downstairs and I was like, oh my god, I forgot to take the fish out. I forgot to cook this up. I forgot to do so many things. My kitchen was a mess. So I ended up going late, coming on live late. I came around 11:30 something. Yeah, but anyways, what is? Oh, so okay. So not. That's quite a lot of hours, you know. It's quite a lot of hours. If it's 7 currently in your side, that is 8, 9, 10. 11, 12. That's about 5 hours. About 5 hours ahead. That's really long. I think if I should come on holiday and oh, my sleep pattern would be so messed up. Oh my days. Whilst everybody's asleep in the US, I'll be right awake because I'm like, it's not time. It's not time for me to sleep. Oh, well, yeah. Oh wow, it's a very long time ahead. Anyways, what's your plans for today? Anything? Are you doing anything fun, or are you going to be planning to go somewhere, or is today like a rest day? What's your plans for today? Oh, that's really lovely. That's really nice. Oh, this is getting everywhere. Right. Hold on. washing everywhere. So today I'm making a Ghanaian dish. I'm making a fish stew. So I'm making like a fish stew. So like there's like this is like a difference in making like dishes in, like, of course, in all over the world. Everyone has the way they make their own dish. But today we're making a Ghanaian way. Sorry, I had to be off the frame for a bit. Yeah, so we're making a Ghanaian dish. So we're making fish stew, tomato stew basically, and it's really good, like, to make stew. It's really nice. You can make it with, so I don't know how to, the same way you make the stew, okay, depending on the protein that you use at home, it's what makes it different. So even if you meet me up, like, for instance, we've already made the fish, we've done the fish, what we have to do with the fish, but the main foundation is not done, which is the stew. And if you know the foundation, adding up your meat protein is really easy, basically. That's what I'm trying to explain. I think that's what I'm trying to explain. But yeah, I've had enough of this one. I'll have a bit later. My fish is almost done. As I said, fish does not take long to cook. It doesn't take long to cook. So, and also we're gonna reintroduce it back into the stew. So if it hasn't finished cooking, which I hardly doubt, it can finish the cooking process in the stew when we get to that point. We're gonna be using 2 onions for the start. So we're making the foundation of the stew. You always start with frying up your onions, and don't play with your vegetables. Don't be like me. I don't even know where it went. There it is. Okay. All right. Enough. All right. So I've got my onions here. I'm going to chop it up. But first, we're gonna peel. Yeah. I'm gonna use, so basically I'm using some fresh mackerel, and then I'm using also fresh mackerel, and I'm using some tuna, smoked tuna as well. With the smoked tuna, we got it from Ghana, and we put it in the freezer so it doesn't spoil, so it keeps, in the freezer for a while. Anyway, so I've already taken it out. It's defrosting, which is good. I'm just peeling up the onions currently. I'm going to give this a wash. And we're going to chop this. So chop this to your preferable size. It's up to you, really. I don't like that sound it makes, that zzz, zzz. I'm like, what on earth? I don't like it. When you're making a huge batch of stew like I'm making, because in my household we quite a number. Sorry, this is just getting to me. Let me tell you, I'll tell you the window. In my household we quite a lot, so you cannot really make little batch of food because it's just gonna be done. Like, it's just gonna finish in a day or two. Yesterday we made peanut soup. A pot like this, a huge pot, This is how much is remaining. Literally, I'm just waiting for it to cool down, so I put the remaining in the fridge. So you cannot make a small pot of things because you're gonna end up being back in the kitchen to cook again. So what we do, we make big pots. Big pot lasts for a while, and then when you're tired of eating it, we use it to make something else. So for instance, you can use this stew to make jollof rice if you're tired of having it, basically. So we always make a big patch, a big. Yeah. So Wait, what? We're not eating left over? Why? Like, we keep this in the fridge, but we quite, I don't know. So you can have this, for instance, you can cook up some spaghetti, you can put it on there, you can have it with it, or you can cook up some rice, you can have it with it, or you can have some, you can roast some potatoes. Roast potatoes, you can have it with it. So we tend to make it in a way that you can have with like anything that you prefer with it, instead of like sticking to one thing with it all the time. Like for instance, today I'm gonna make some rice and we can have with it. Tomorrow we have some potatoes that we haven't had. Well, it's still in the fresh potatoes, so we can tomorrow we can cook it and have it with it. But maybe making it into like a different way, introducing it to them maybe little by little, they might be open to it, hopefully. But I mean, I don't, as much as I can like think of, like for many years, this is something that we've been doing. So it's not, I cannot say, give you an advice on how to kind of introduce your family to it. Like how you can like get them to have, I don't even know how I can help you with this, honestly. If anybody has a way, or anybody can think of a way that would benefit, you can also put it on the comments, so we can all learn of ways to, you know, because it saves us tons of time and tons of money. For instance, make this soup, I put it in the fridge, they can have it with fufu, they can have it with rice ball, rice, anything, and this can go on for like a couple of days. So that's a couple of days of me not having to like be here cooking, wasting like electric or like or stuff like that. So if anyone has any ideas, please put it out there so that, you know, we can help each other. Yeah, because alright. This is gonna be the pot that I'm gonna be cooking my stuff in. This was the pot I made the soup in yesterday. This, you see how huge the pot is? And it was like up to like there. And it's literally this. I was so shocked this morning when I woke up. My dad had it for breakfast. So basically we made peanut soup yesterday, and my dad had it for breakfast this morning. He had peanut soup. I'm like, oh my god, wherever you're going to be sleeping, because how can you eat so heavy? How can you eat so heavy? I can't understand. Okay, so the tomatoes is still going. Oh, so we about six. So six family, all adults as well. No kid. There's no kid. We have got six. There's six in total. So you can never make a dish and you do it in a small pot like this. This is like today's meal. Hiya. This is like today's meal. That's like just dinner, right? Whereby some families, this is like enough for them. See, this is like our pot of meals that we make all the time. Yeah. But hi, you did say, yeah. I finished the soup yesterday. And it's almost done. It's almost done. Yeah, so that's why we make a lot of pot. We make big batch of meals all the time, because we all adults. If they were like kids, then you're like, okay, they have a little small tummy, so they cannot like eat so much. I don't know. They cannot eat like, but we all full grown adults. Full grown adult. There's no kid in there, and they eat much, which makes me happy, because then again they're like, okay, at least they eating, right? And the food is not going off and stuff like that. Oh, thank you. Sorry, I just keep coughing because of the smells. Yeah. Hi. No. I don't have any kids. Yeah. It's the season. It's just triggering me coughing. I'm gonna make my yeah. It is. I'm gonna make a hot drink. Alright, so when making the stew, you chop your onions, you're gonna add some oil to fry up. So that's my oil. Because I'm making a huge pot of it, I'm using quite a bit more oil. But if you're making this at home, use as much, whatever size of stew making oil to make. Leave that to cool. Alright. I put some water in the fridge, in the freezer, and I forgot about it, and now it's freezing. It's frozen. And I want some water. I'm so thirsty. And I don't want to have room temperature water because it's gonna make me feel so sick. I don't want to do that. So best next thing to do is make a cup of tea. I don't know. I'm just gonna make a cup of tea so I can just drink. Really? No, I don't. Sometimes when I'm really desperate, I would have room temperature, but no. I'll put it in the fridge. It depends. During the winter, then. During the winter, I would have room temperature. but I can't seem to find a teaspoon. Oh, I forgot I still have this. Okay, let's start. It's not hot enough. I'm gonna go ahead and I want to go out and put the onions in there. Give this a push. I'm talking to me. I'm Ella. I am Ella. Ella. Alright, I will check it out as well. Oh no, Ella. And you are Anna? I'm Ella. So, what 28 days with Sandra? Alright, I'll check it out. Yeah, Ella. That's okay. I don't like cooking during the... You get so many flies. I have a net. I have a net for my mirror. Yes, I am. Oh, I'm going to post in a video very soon of the whole ceremony. I have the video they took. I took a few behind the scenes as well, so I'm gonna post that very soon. I'm still debating. If I should post it or not. But I will maybe do a few sneak peek of it. I don't know. I get so shy. I first look. They sent me the ceremony, basically how things went, and oh my god, I was so nervous. I was so nervous. I was just and when they sent me the video, I was able to watch up to like a minute. I think it's about 4 or 5 minutes long. I was able to watch just a minute because I just couldn't bring myself to complete it. Um, but maybe I'll post it. Maybe I know. I don't know. So I'm still thinking about it. But I can post the behind the scenes. If behind the scenes is mostly me behind the scenes, so it wasn't too cheesy. Not cheesy, but it wasn't. I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know. I don't know what to say. I'm going all flashy now. That's okay. Alright, so we're still making the stew. Yeah, it is. It was my designer, the one that designed the clothes. I mean, the one that sold it up, brought it alive. Um, she came. She came and she took a couple of videos. Um, and she was like, "You're too calm. You're too calm." And I was like, "Well, I am calm." This was before the ceremony where you get dolled up. Basically, you have your makeup on. Photographer is there. Everybody's there. Makeup artist is there. Everybody's there. Everybody's there in a room, and they're all waiting for the ceremony to start. And I was all ready, and I was waiting, and everybody's having fun, and I'm like, "Oh, this is so fun." And I was I don't know if I was nervous, but I was zoned out. And she came to me, she was like, "Oh my god, you too calm. Why are you too calm?" And I was like, "Oh, I'm so calm." I'm like, I'm like, "Oh, this is just, just a ceremony, whatever." And honestly, there's this little cute boy, roughly 3 years old, 3, 4 maybe. He came. He's like, he hold on to my clothes like the below my skirt like that, and pulled it like this. I was like, "Hi," and she's like, "Auntie, you look so beautiful." And I was like, "Oh," and I started crying. I started crying, and I was like, "Oh my god, I'm crying." And then the makeup artist, he was so angry at me because I kept dapping my face and whatnot. He's like, "Don't touch your face." And I was like, "I'm so sorry." And then I was like, yeah. Anyways, that was that. So when your onions goes in, you're gonna go ahead and put your fish. I should have fried this first before the onions, but never mind. Actually, I can take it out and fry it. It's fine. It's all one dish anyway, so it's okay. And then you're gonna put your fish in there. So this is the tuna. Just gonna cook it. You're just gonna cook it up. Just gonna fry a little bit, not too much. And I'm gonna take it out as well. And then, yeah, it's all one dish pot basically, where you're bringing everything together. So it's okay. It was like 2 dish kind of a thing. You can then take it out and stuff like that. Sorry, I think I'm now going back to the messages. Yeah. Oh, you're gonna have some coffee. Yeah, it's nice. Coffee is nice. I like coffee. No, I only have it when on my way to work. When I have work, I have coffee. But when I am at home, no work, it's tea. Tea all the way. Cheers. I got pork here. Oh, I didn't see that. Bye-bye. Bye. You take care. Hope you have loads of fun. Bye-bye. 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 That's okay. Bye-bye. That's alright. Okay, so we're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep doing the stew. At this moment, we're just waiting for things to be ready. We have our onion and our fish frying up now. This is the tuna. Okay, the mackerel is already cooked here. We're just gonna debone it, and we're gonna leave. We're gonna put the meat to the side to the end to reintroduce it to the stew. With the tuna, it's a smoked one. The smoked tuna, so I can fry it up a little bit, just so I can firm it up some more. And we have our tomatoes still cooking. It's still cooking. I'm going to blend it up later on, so it's just not lumpy. But at the moment, we're just waiting. We're waiting. It smells amazing, honestly. It smells really good. My fish is here, the mackerel. I'm going to take it out of the stock, the fish stock. So that's the stock. I'm gonna take out the fish so it can cool down for me, and then I can then feel free to like debone it because it's too hot here in the pot and it wouldn't cool down as quick. Just literally just transferring. Okay, so this is the fish stock that we got. This you don't chuck away, you're gonna need it very soon actually. Okay. The fish is all ready. So we're gonna take out the fish. And we're gonna put it on here. So this is the tuna. Tuna. So we're going to hiya. So we're going to add the tomato puree. You're gonna cook that down as well. And then after that, we're gonna add our stock to it as well. So we're gonna get about tuna puree. Oh, I'm gonna be using the full one anyways. So you're just gonna open it up, use the tip, push it back in. How much time? It's been an hour, 23 minutes. Why? Hour, 23 minutes. Hour, 23 minutes. And we just started on the foundation of everything, of the stew. It hasn't been long. Alright, I don't think it's been. So you're going to add one whole paste in here. Stir everything around. Make sure it's mixed very well. Oh, thanks for the hearts. It's so cute. Whenever I see those hearts, I'm like, oh, that's so cute. But thanks for the heart. It smells amazing. It smells really good. You're gonna keep stirring so it doesn't burn. I have it on high heat. It's on the highest, which is 9. Because I want everything to just go sweetly. I've got my hand blender and we're going to be blending the tomatoes, okay? We're gonna blend up the tomatoes. I'm trying to think which is much more closer to it. We're gonna use this plug. You're gonna blend the tomatoes, okay? Not this one. This is gonna be really dangerous because this is a hot boiling tomatoes, so you gotta be really careful because it could splash everywhere. And this is really, 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 really hot. So don't try this at home. If this, leave it to cool down. But this is something I have been doing all the time, so I know the danger around it. But don't do it. it's done. Do you guys want to see how it looks like? I can bring you guys a bit closer. Hold on, let me flip you guys around. What do you think? Is this like this okay? We can go like this if you guys prefer. Do you prefer to see like that? So this is the stew that we're making. This is a Ghanaian dish that we're making. So the tomatoes is cooking really well. And this is the fish stock that we did earlier. So we're going to dump that in there. And then we're going to add a bit more water. And then we're going to put that in there. So we just rinse it with some water. I'm just gonna chuck that in there. There we go. And I'm gonna mix everything. I'll let this come to a boil. Ooh. Yeah. Currently, yes. Currently, yes. I mean, people will come around. I mean, today is what, Tuesday? So there's a lot of work and people comes and goes. That's okay. That's alright. It was nice seeing you. That's fine. Not to worry. That's okay. That's okay. I don't think for this week, I'm not sure when I'll be back on live, so it's okay. I'll keep my page posting regarding when I'll be on live, so it's fine. But you do take care. Be safe out there, okay? Welcome everyone. Welcome. We're making some Ghanaian stew today. We're making some fish stew. We're just doing the base. And I'm going to add the fresh tomatoes in very soon. Alright, we're going to add our fresh tomatoes. So we're going to put that in. Ooh, splashing everywhere. I just have to turn off my stove because it's like splashing. I'm going to pour this in. And I'm going to mix. I'm going to put this on the low heat and leave it to do its thing. At the moment, it's going to cook up, combined, and then I'm going to add my season. Remember, I've been cooking this fresh tomatoes before adding. I had cooked it, so it won't take long on the fire for this to cook. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna add the lid. Okay, let's add the lid because it's gonna splash everywhere. Ooh. The spice of everything is getting to me. Oh my god. Ooh, let's drink some water. Ooh. Okay. The spice of everything is getting to me. I'm gonna have a drink. So What you just seen is the fish stew that we were making, that we still making. Um, at the moment, I'm gonna leave it to cook down. We've added everything we need to add. The only thing remaining is the protein, which is the fish. We have them here. I'm just waiting for it to cool down so I can debone it. So basically take out the bone out and leave the meat for me to add back to the stew. Oh, the spices is getting to me. Woo. Okay. I hope that will be of the last cough, but we'll see. So at the moment, we're going to tidy up. I have a remaining tomatoes left, which I'm not going to be using in here. I'm going to leave it to cool down so I can put it in the freezer, and then we can then use it, you know, in a couple days time when we have to cook or not. What else? Apart from tidying up, I think that's about it. We're just going to wait for this to do its thing. Ooh. The fish going in here, both are tuna and mackerel. Fresh mackerel, which has been cooked, seasoned with garlic, ginger, pepper. In terms of herbs, we've used thyme and rosemary. In terms of seasoning, we use all-purpose seasoning. We use some salt. We also put some chili pepper as well to do the blend. Yeah, and then when we started to make the stew, we fried up some onion. Then we added the tuna fish to it to fry it up a little bit. Then we took the fish out, the tuna out, which is here, and we added some tomato puree. We added the fish sauce to it, the stock of it, cook it all down, and then we added our fresh tomatoes in. So that's where we are at the moment. That's the stage we are at the moment. Once that is doing its thing, let me get a glass or bowl to put this tomatoes in. And we're gonna have some here. Alright, I'll put this here. We do have quite a lot of dishes to wash. So this is some fresh tomatoes that I have been cooking for like 3 hours on a high heat. So constant stirring, constant stirring, so it doesn't burn. And then when it cooked down enough for me, I blended everything with a hand blender. So it's like quite puree. So we're gonna put this to the side so it cools down, and then we're gonna put it in the freezer. That'll be fine. For the meantime, I'm going to clean the walls and the surface, because we have tomatoes that are splashed everywhere, and if you don't clean it quickly, it's going to dry up and it's just a hassle to take out. It's annoying. It went on my cabinets. Alright, we're also going to make scented, hot scented. So what this does is it helps with the smell in your house. So if you're cooking something like what I'm making, which is fish stew, fish really has a really strong smell to them, and you want your house to smell really good, really nice. You don't want people to just come in and then notice that you're cooking. You know, they're gonna notice that you're cooking, but you want the smell to tone down. I'm going to show you what you need to do, or what you need to put on the fire to help with that smell. Alright. You're going to get a pot that you do not use. With that pot you have, now with this pot, inside is really black because we use it for one thing and one thing only, and that is to cook up things to make the whole house smells good, and that involves coffee, and coffee just stains your pot. So that's why it's important to use something. That's why it's important to use something that you don't need, or you don't use a pot that you don't use for anything else. So in that pot, put some water. Grab yourself coffee. Put a tablespoon of coffee in here. Put that away. Cinnamon. Oh, and you also need a bit of lime. I don't have lime. I think I used the last of it. Oh, it's fine. And then cinnamon, teaspoon. Put that in here. Mix everything together. This is not for you to drink, so don't drink, don't have it. It smells amazing when you mix everything together, when you put on the fire. It smells nice. It's not for consumption. Like, just don't do it. I don't know what's gonna happen to you when you do it, so do not. It's not for eating. Put it on the fire, let it do its thing. It's gonna boil up. It's gonna smell amazing. Your whole house is gonna smell nice. It's gonna smell cinnamon-y smell. Ooh, this is splashing everywhere. Oh gosh. I'm gonna change and use this because I feel like the bottom is burning way quickly than I would like. So I'll leave it to cool down a little bit. You gotta be really mindful when you're cooking this. That's why it's always good to bake it big batches so you don't have to go through this again and again, again, and again. And we literally clean this surface. Alright. There's so many dishes to wash, so I'm gonna sort those out. And then when I sort those out, we're going to cook some rice. We're going to use the rice to have this yummy stew when it's ready. As of now, it's not ready. Like, it's literally splashing everywhere. If I open this lid, it's going to back. Like that. You ready? Protect yourself. Did you see that? Did you see that? Oh, it's OLED. Gotta be really mindful with this. I've lowered the gas so it can slowly cook. You have to keep cleaning. That's why I don't like making tomato stew. There's splashes everywhere. Alright, so I'm gonna do the dishes. Clear that one out of the way, and then we're going to then cook the rice. There's like so much. Second fried rice. Alright. Let's do the dishes. Let's put this away first. Hi. How are you? Hey. How are you doing? Yeah? Oh, just a minute. Ah, yeah. Oh, you just got home. How's your day been? Yeah. Well, yesterday I made dinner. Like I made peanut soup with some rice bowl. We just have one remaining, so making some stew so they can have for tonight if they like. If not, I don't know. I let them choose what they want to have with it. So, but I am making it. They can have for tonight or they can have something else. It's really up to them, to be honest.
Are you making pasta?
No, but yes, dear.
I just want to take something from the fridge.
Oh yeah, if you're next door, you could just pop in and had some. It's still cooking. I'm gonna have some. I'm gonna do some rice. Have some rice.
Water. Thank you.
So I'm going to be making some rice so that they can like have breakfast, dinner, and tea. Yeah, they can have it whatever time they want to have. It's up to them what they want to have, which is okay. You can come over whatever time, okay? Breakfast, dinner.
So I'm just putting this back in the fridge.
Alright, I'm gonna. You have to like keep constant stare. Ugh. Trying to get. I'm not sure if supper snack. If someone is home, why not? My neighbor from here. So we had a neighbor for many years. Bless his soul. He passed away last year. Because he was a bit elderly. So he passed away. Bless his soul. And he used to come over. He used to come over and then we would give him something to eat and stuff like that. And on Christmas we would go and give him some turkey. Like we just pack it a little bit with because he lived alone. I don't know where his family were, but he lived alone. And so we always would package something for him. And our way of cooking suited his style of meals really well, because in our household we don't like spice. We do like spice, but we're not so spicy. And the level of our spice was suitable to him, so he really did enjoy it. He would always come around with the bowl and stuff like that, and then we would just top it up. If there is something we've made there, why not? If not, he just hangs around. We have a cup of tea, and he would have some biscuits and chat and all sorts. It was really lovely. It was really lovely. we're gonna cook the rice. The stew is still going. This stew takes a long time. Woo! Honestly, it's almost ready. So we're gonna cook some rice. This is gonna be something we're gonna have with your stew. We have some pasta there as well, so they can cook some pasta, have it with it. It's up to them. I mean, as I said, they're all adults, so either way, kids, then it will be like, okay, you making the decision of what they're gonna have with it and all sort of things, but no, they're grown adults, so they can figure out what they want to have with a meal. So yeah, so we're just heating up the pan. I'm gonna put a little bit of oil, not too much, a little bit, and then we're gonna wash our rice, put our rice in. At the moment I can touch it because it's not hot. I just turned it on. And then yeah, and rice and stew is done, and it will take us about 2.5 hours to make. That's a bit long, isn't it? It is. Our stew is bubbling away. It's almost done, which is good. Was waiting for the pot to get hot. I have the fish here from earlier where I steamed it up with some delicious ingredients, which is ginger, garlic, onions, some herbs, and some spices to taste. It's all cooked. I'm gonna debone it. So we're gonna take out the bones. We're gonna put the bones in the trash, and we're gonna keep the meat. So this is the head. On it. This wouldn't take long to do. I should have got extra plates to put this in. Just to do them out. With the till, it's not hard. The till, you just give it a bit of pressure in. Take the side off because that's where some of the bones will be. And you can just take the bones. And this is the middle. More bones. It's gone there. Take the middle out. Bones comes out. Take out the remaining bones. You gotta keep doing that. Alright, no more bones. Let's move on to the next fish. Split it in half. You got to double check if there's any bones. There is a couple. Take them out. It's fine. Just gonna keep moving on. Oh, Ghanaian music, of course. I mean, the in Ghana now, one of the huge musicians, one of the huge artists passed away a couple of days ago. So the whole of Ghana is kind of mourning his death. So yeah, it's a bit sad in Ghana. A bit sad in Ghana at the moment. Alright, we're gonna have the last one. So I'm just deboning currently. It's not pretty. You got to use your hands so you can feel for the bones, basically. That's why I'm using my hands. Okay. Ooh. It's very spicy. Right, all done. We're gonna season our soup, stew, and add the fish to it. Okay. Fish tastes amazing. It really does. I've turned off my stove because it's splashing quite a lot and I need to season it. Then I need to leave it to cook slowly, very slowly. It's like almost done. This is the bone, it goes in the bin, or you can just eat it if you wish. Turn off the stove so it can calm down a little bit so I can be able to season, stir it, taste, make sure it's good, and then I'll put on back the fire. But now I'm just leaving it for it to calm down a little bit. We're gonna start off with the rice. We're gonna cook our rice. I'm gonna use 3 cups. So that is maybe 3.5. And a little bit. Full. That's it. Now let it up. We're just gonna be cooking rice. It's literally simple rice. Wash your rice first. If you don't wash your rice, that's okay. But we would wash our rice. There is a difference in both, you know, in. So you put some oil, not putting a lot. Just a bit. Close it up. And then with your rice, we're gonna wash it. So there's some water in here. You're gonna just massage the water, not water, massage the rice. The water is gonna turn to really off-white color, and we don't want that. It's really hot. I'm just gonna keep massaging. Make sure you get all the rice, as much rice as possible. Pour the water away. Put a bit more water. I'm getting tired now. Right, rice is finished. We're gonna go ahead and put that with the hot oil. It's gonna splash everywhere, so be very careful. You're dealing with some hot oil and water. It don't work too well. Okay, put more. remaining rice. Okay. And you're gonna fry up the rice with a little bit of oil that you have. Now mix it up. And this would give your rice a different sort of texture when it's all done. And the fragrance is just amazing. Unless I'm cooking my rice in my rice cooker, but if I'm gonna do it on the stove, I always have to fry it up with a little bit of oil. And you're gonna cook it around for about 2 to 3 minutes. So leave it on here for a bit, then you're gonna stir it, leave it a bit, and then 2 to 3 minutes, then you put your water in it, put your salt, and leave it to cook. Now we're back on my stew. So as I said earlier, I turned off the stove so that the stew can come down a little bit because it was splashing everywhere and it was too dangerous because it can splash straight to the eye and then you have to go to A&E. So we don't want that. I don't want that for anybody. So turn off the stove, let it come down. We're gonna clean around. We're gonna clean our lid, and then we're gonna put some seasoning in our stew. Then we're gonna put it on the lowest heat, and then it's just gonna simmer, and it's ready. It's almost ready, anyways. So you're just gonna with your finger just clean around your pot. It's very hot, so if you cannot do this, it's fine. You don't have to. With the lid, you're also going to do the same. So we get much more of that sauce back in the pot. Then with your lid, you're gonna mix everything. And as you can see, I'm able to mix it up without having to dodge all the time. Mix everything. Have a taste. It's good. But we're going to add a bit more seasoning to it. And then let's not forget our rice. You're going to flip it around. Gosh, I'm struggling to even turn things around. Alright, so we're going to add the water and the salt, and then we leave this to cook. Alright, we've got our water ready. We're going to go straight ahead, put it in. It needs a bit more water. put a bit more water in. That's fine. And then you're gonna stir. We're gonna put some salt to taste, and to be extra, as always, I'm gonna put a bit of all-purpose seasoning in there. Okay, so all-purpose. Salt. It's fine, I can get that. Salt. Mix everything together. And then you're going to taste. Really, it's fine. Let's just clean around. Make sure everything is in. Then you're gonna cover it up. And I'm gonna lower the gas a little bit so it's not cooking too fast. I don't want it to burn. Okay, so once that is done, we're gonna move that to the side. I need to clean my surface because it's such a mess. Okay, clean up. And then we're gonna move down to the stew. I'm gonna put some seasoning in, and I'm gonna add the remaining fish to it, the one I just deboned, and we're gonna put it on the lowest, as low, and we're gonna leave it to cook. Just put it right here. Right, let's finish what we started. In here, I'm going to put my seasonings. I'm going to put the fish in first because the fish also has seasoning on there, and I want it to combine with this first so that I can see how much more I would need to add up. Okay, that's to be washed. Oh no! Look at that, I literally forgot to dip on this. Look at how many bones is on here. So a lot. I'll have it later. This is nice. Anyways, let's mix everything in. Everything is mixed in well. So we're gonna taste. Okay, let's season the pot. I'm gonna add some chili powder. And I'm gonna go in with my all-purpose. The salt content in this one is quite low, so I always use, like, I'm very generous with using this one. And then we're gonna put in another branded all-purpose. This is from Lidl. You can buy both actually from Lidl. I don't know what's happening. It's not coming out. It's like it's all stuck or something. I don't know. Alright. Let's put a generous amount. Now remember, all these all-purpose seasoning have salt in them. So when it's time for you to put salt in, be very careful because you don't want your stew to be salty. And we're gonna put some chili powder. I have 3 chili pepper already with my stew, but you can hardly taste it. So that's why I'm going in with some extra chili powder. Actually, I'm not gonna put too much. We're gonna mix everything. I haven't added salt yet because, as I said earlier, the 2 all-purpose seasoning has salt in them. So I'm gonna mix everything together first, then taste if it needs more salt, and I'll go in with some salt. So that way I don't make a mistake of making my stew salty. Okay, let's taste. So good. I'm gonna add a little bit salt to it. This is good. Add a little bit of salt. That should be enough. I'm going to mix everything together. Should be enough. Taste. Oh, it's good. Oh, I want to sneeze. Oh, sorry. Oh my god. Anyways. And that's about it. We're going to leave this to cook on the lowest heat, which is 2. It's all ready. If you're hungry now, you can actually have this with the rice or anything, but the rice is not ready, so you have to wait. We're going to tidy up. I mean, we've done most of the tidying up, but there is a bit more dishes to be washed, so I'm going to tidy that one up. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Dan. I think it's all the spices. It just went into my starters. Alright, let's put everything back. And let's wait for the rice to be ready. I could have done the rice first, but then it would have been there and then it would just, you know, be cold. But the rice, I love the smell of rice. I don't know, I love the smell of this rice. It's a peacock rice we got from Costco. It smells amazing. Right, so we got the fish bones. I mean, if I had a pet, these bones would not go to waste. But because I don't have any pets, it's going to waste. Which, oh yeah. Oh my goodness. Oh my days, that was very silly of me. So, yeah. You want to see it? Ooh, that's the rice. lots of bones. Yeah, if we had a pet, this would be really brilliant for them. Because it's full of nutrients and stuff like that, so they can just munch on it and, you know. But it's a shame. So yeah, I'm gonna say my goodbye now. We're just doing some cleaning. The stew is ready to be had, and the rice is ready to be eaten. And well, it's not ready, but you know, it's gonna be ready very soon. Thank you all for watching. I hope you've learned a few things with making Ghanaian dish. One thing I know for sure is it takes long. When making certain dishes from Ghana, it takes long. I mean, we've been on here for almost 3 hours making just a simple stew and some rice. The rice doesn't take long. Less than 30 minutes it should be done. But the stew takes long. There's a lot of steps involved into making it. It's even making your life a bit more easier in cutting down the time, to be honest. If I hadn't taken certain steps, this wouldn't be ready by now. Trust me. And also it could be that I'm making a huge quantity and then I'm not making a very little quantity. As someone that lives on their own would not spend so much time making this. But me and with my whole big family, I need to make a large quantity. So that's why maybe it's taking much more time. But thank you all for sticking around. Thank you for watching. If you've got any questions, please leave it below of this live or any below of any of my videos. I would see it and I would get back to you very soon. Stay blessed. It's a windy day today in London, so cover up. Oh, I know it can be tricky. It can get tricky with the water amount, honestly. But I don't follow, because I've been making for so long. I think if I have to follow a measurement, I would mess up my rice. So I've been making it for so long. I've messed up for so long, and now I just perfected it, so it's much more easier. But stay tuned. I'll be coming back live this week. One more live. I am going to be cooking a bit more food to stock up the fridge, because we don't have much in the fridge. I made soup yesterday, I've made stew, and that's what we have. So I know, of course, this week I'm gonna have to make some other thing. And yes, so I will keep you guys posted. I will put it on my post when I'm coming back on live. And you guys stay blessed, stay safe, cover up if you're in London, because it's a bit windy. The sun is out a little bit, but I don't trust the sun to be too hot. So cover up, and you stay safe and stay blessed. Bye bye, Dan. Bye bye, everybody. Bye bye.